What's up guys, Guillaume here, and welcome back to Pro Cycling 2022 for episode number 45 of the Garmin Sharp career mode. Today's episode is going to be all about the national championships. There is the Dauphiné and the Tour de Suisse from the last Giro episode, but I decided against playing them because their race is a bit boring. I haven't found like an actual fun variant to play. The one thing I will show though is the result of stage 1 of the Tour de Suisse. Actually, before we do that, I don't Lenny's won? Lenny won the Dauphiné. Brandon got 12. Brandon McNulty is 6 minutes behind already. Okay, cool. Also, I've messed up with Brandon because he just hit his fitness peak. And it's the 15th of June. I'm a bit worried on that end. But, yes, so I simmed everything. Hugo has won the first time trial of the Tour de Suisse. He slapped 16 seconds on Stefan Besega. Not sure how. Sadly for Hugo, the Tour de Suisse proved too much of an obstacle. He finished 13th, got P4 with Sean Quinn, that's alright. But let's move into the one race that interests us today, the one type of race. National Championships. Last year, I did alright, but I expected better. This year, I don't really know. NCs has never been my strong suit. There's some I expect to win, such as Brazil. Some I expect to lose, such as Great Britain time trial. We'll see what happens. I'm seeing a +5 on Lenny. I'm scared that I've fucked up his fitness peak as well. I'm really quite worried about that. Basically downhill until the line here in Cholet, 2 kilometers left for Lenny Martinez. Currently leading is Julien Lafilippe, the leader of Certified Quickstep, sorry. Will we take P1? No. Can we at least claim maybe a top 10? That'd be fun. Cross the line. P8, 101 behind. Do we maintain a top 10 finish? I'm not sure. No top 10 for us, and French champion is Eddie Levitous, who slapped 20 seconds on Rémi Cavagna today. As we depart in Canada for the Canadian Championships, I can safely say that Lenny Martinez has indeed triggered his fitness peak. So my Tour de France is fucked. Zhukovsky doesn't take the lead. I was about to say Zhukovsky takes the lead. He doesn't. Thomas Schnellenberg was indeed quite schnell. Riding for, is it Toronto Hustle? Is that a word? It actually is. How? Got 67 time trial? Okay, cool. Didn't expect that, but I guess I'll catch you when Derek G eventually takes the win. Him or Hugo, I'll take either. Yeah, Derek G is winning this. Plus 6 time trial, plus 10 in prologue for Derek. I don't really see how I could lose. I mean, don't get too fair. We've got someone with 75 here in Tyson Brown. If he's got a +5, then we've got some competition on our hands. And he actually defeats Hugo across the line. Fair enough, well done. Final right-hander for Derek G. And, well, he's going to cross the line, take P1, slap a minute on Eric McDonald. Sadly for Tyson Brown, he was nowhere to be seen. He's actually going to be outside of the top 20 when he's meant to be the second best time trialist in his whole country. That's quite poor for the rider of Sporting Tavira. Derek G is the new Canadian time trial champion. Moving to Brazil for the Brazilian Championships. I think I've got the same note as the best rider in Brazil, which is Jan Miranda. However, I think I've got like 80 fitness or something. Still a good day. People say that I fucking cheat with race days, which you can't do, or I'd have to restart, and when I wasn't a student, that'd be fine. Now that I am, I don't have that kind of time, because I need to like study and drink. Mostly drink and then sometimes study. Quite tricky. There's been some elevation, and I do not know how to manage this time trial. I think so far I'm good, but I'm third at the intermediate. Jan Miranda has taken the lead quite easily in Cocalzino de Goiás. 800 meters left for Vinicius Rangel Costa. Across the line he goes. I'm going to guess I've lost. And indeed I have, 28 seconds down. Well done myself. Yet another championship where I do not expect to have a positive outcome. Welcome to Norway for the time trial here at the Mount Floyen. Just a very long climb towards Mount Floyen. From what I recall, you can win with a climber. Sadly, Jorgen just doesn't have that good a day to be able to compete for the win, in my humble opinion. But I've tried to just push it in the Mount Floyen. We'll see where that leads us. I'm trying to see if I can at least make it on this yellow situation or not. That's going to be quite tricky. As a matter of fact, 600 meters to go. Was I perfect in my energy management? No, I definitely wasn't. I'm going to miss out on like 100 meters. Cross the line for Nordhagen. It is P7 virtually, as many other riders shall arrive. including this Emberet Schwedstad Barding with great stats. Welcome to my team in the future, mate. It's P14, I think, for us. Or maybe a bit behind, I forgot. But it's win for Andras Leknesund ahead of Søren Breschold and Tobias Halland Jansen, the top 3 climbers in Norway, with the top 3 positions. To the exception of Søren Breschold. If I dare lose in Switzerland, this episode will never, ever see the light of day. And 500 meters left for Stefan Küng. Across the line. Nah, that's crazy though. That's mad. Nah, who are you? So you're telling me I lost? I lost to Matthias Studer. That might be the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. After what can only be described as a shocking performance, we're back on the roads. We're back on the roads. Hannes Almeida to try and give us a title, the first title of the episode, I think. France, United Kingdom, Norway, Brazil. Yeah, first title. I fucking missed out on Switzerland. I know we got Canada. That it's genuinely my biggest loss ever on PCM, and I've lost many things. I mean, you've even seen I literally pressed escape because I didn't want to be there when I finished, and I carried. That sounds mad, but still, I carried on because the camera was rolling. 1 kilometer left for Hannes Almeida. Currently leading is Nils Michaud for LKH. That's Lotto Kernhaus. Across the line for Hannes Almeida. Oh, fuck your mom, brother, bro. Nah. But you see, like the issue is like the vessel my riders are using is not adequate for the time trial element. I'm gonna stop making dumb sentences such as if I lose I do this, because I won't do it. And also clearly I'm gonna lose because it's just become like the editorial line of this episode. But just take L's. Maybe it's the TDF hats. Maybe because like French people never win a TDF, I shouldn't have a TDF hat. What do we win? Is that a Grand Prix La Marseillaise hat? Like, real talk, why is everyone getting close? Who's Alex Johnson and why is he only 2 seconds away? Can't you like back off a bit? Cross the line for Magnus Sheffield. Okay. Alright, we're good. America is just our place. That's it. Canada, USA. We're the best. Horrendous race days across the board for us as we begin our road race campaign. I got 2 time trial. I'm aiming for 5 road race. Potentially 6. I need to at least win America, Canada, Switzerland. Well, the situation is quite simple. I'll go to times 1 for the sake of your eyes. We are 12 kilometers away from the finish in Merville. I've got Bessaga and Küng in the first group and a lead of 8 minutes. The question is, how will I manage to lose? 3 kilometers left, actually not even, 2.2 kilometers left. Schmidt leads Vogel, Bessaga, Küng, nobody attacked, nobody did anything to try and disrupt our train. Will I lose to Brun? Oh, I could, to be fair. That would be definitely something I'd be able to do. Go on, Stefan. Okay, no, come on. We've even dropped Gino Meda. We're good. We are good, ruthless in Switzerland, some would say. Over to America for the road race here in Fender. It's the climate. Yeah, it is El Jebel. Okay. Sometimes the break will win, sometimes it doesn't. And on that grid in sight, let's try to bring home a nice star-studded jersey. We're in the final hill of this race, no more breakaway. I mean, these 3 riders that just attacked, but they are going to get caught up immediately by Vermarke, Jorgensen, and Brandon McNulty. Very well. I shall pace with Vermarke. Let Magnus catch up to them lot. Have Magnus in the wheel of McNulty just in case. 9 riders in the first group. Joe Dombrowski is still there. My guy Joe Dombrowski. Joseph Floyd. We love him. 19 riders. Who the fuck came back? How is a guy with 65 sprints still here? 11 riders shall fight for the sprints in El Jebel. We've got Matthew Jorgensen and Brandon McNulty. We've got other riders such as Magnus Sheffield and Kevin Vermarker, but they shall not take part in the sprint, or at least not as favourites. There goes Matthew Jorgensen. We'll prepare for Brandon McNulty. Right now, can he get the win? Yes, he can. It's a 1-2-3 for Garmin Shop. Okay, the road race so far are going a lot better than the time trial, but then again, those are the road races I was meant to. Okay, this is where I'll most likely start losing. I really want to make the breakaway, but I'm at the back of the peloton. Come on, Mark, mate. Go on, lad. Sadly for us, we did try to make the breakaway, but they kept attacking and attacking and attacking and attacking, and I just couldn't hold on in their wheel. Which led to me being brought back by the peloton, and I've got no energy, basically. With 50k to go, Mark Cavendish will not become British champion once again. Yeah, Adam Yates is going to win in Folkestone. Clearly, the sprinters weren't the favourites. Leo Hayter will take second, Jake Stewart... Actually, no, Stewart gets second, Hayter gets third. Yeah, not exactly the race for Mark Cavendish. Some more championships that we are not likely to win. France, it's meant to be a sprint, but there is some elevation towards the end. Right, the hill where I'm planned on attacking is right here. I'll try and make front of the peloton, attack here, and we'll see if we can either drop them, maybe get some support. We've got Franck Bonamour, we've got Alexandre Devanne, we've got Anthony Turgis. We had Anthony Turgis. I mean, there was no point for me waiting for the sprint. The peloton is right there, led by the recent time trial champion, Eddie Lubitous. If I can make the downhill portion, I think I could be clear, but it's going to be difficult, especially with Florence Sénéchal now going 99 in his chase against us. Spotify quick step and an entire peloton against Lenny Martinez. Oh, Florian, you're like the number one nemesis to the nation. You're like my worst enemy. I hope you lose, yeah? I hope you lose. Thierry Latour is going to lead Gotera, never heard of the lad. Jason Tesson, Hugo Page takes the win in Mantes-la-Jolie ahead of Jason Tesson. And Paul Penouet, it is P0 for Lenny Martinez, who's going to finish right next to Florence Sénéchal. I've come to terms with the fact that this is probably the worst episode of my life. So, yeah, just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Nordhagen is going to try and lose. It's quite sad, but to our misery, we just crashed with Nordhagen. We're now 2 minutes behind the peloton. Yeah, we're done. Fideberg and Johannesson managed to do what I wanted to do with Nordhagen. Probably wouldn't have managed to do it with my fitness and my stats. But the win today is for Tobias Hans Johannesson. So far, we've got a 100% record in the North American continent with 2 wins in America and 1 in Canada. This is the road race that we'll try and also win 177 kilometers today in Lethbridge. Let's win. I've sent my entire team in the breakaway. I cannot lie, everyone in this group pisses me off. Because they never relay, which, to be fair, if I'm being honest, it makes complete sense. But there are 3 riders from Israel. They could potentially try to help. At least once. Because, like, the only time they help is when they'll chase me down. I'm not a really big fan of this kind of behavior, if I'm honest. Also, why have I done that? That's just so dumb. I've attacked with everyone. But I don't have energy for the sprint now. Oh, Guillaume, you're not the fucking... I'm not the smartest man on earth, am I? I'm not the penguin that's gonna slide the furthest on the ice bank. I haven't invented hot water. I'm not the screwdriver that screws the most. Then, to be fair, then again, it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I have, yes. Yes, I agree with this result. Luxembourg, Hannes Almeida to try and keep, I think, his jersey. Yep, that's exactly what's gonna happen today. I just remembered I have 57 sprints with Hannes Almeida. So, winning has become a bit complicated. I'll try and maybe surprise them, but yeah, they don't really look surprised now, do they? I have dropped Klein, which is a small step for us. A massive one for the breakaway. The German joke is Klein, small in that. But no, we're done. We'll take the wheel of Kockelman. Please launch the sprint. 1.6k. Fuck me, he hasn't launched. I'll launch. And we have lost. Shock. I know. It's a win for Chris. He was the fastest man. And, well, he won. We started off the episode with a loss in Brazil. And we ended on a loss in Brazil. I don't know. Vinicius Rangel Costa will try and end win. It's going to be a battle between him and our very good friend Torres, whose first name I do not know. Then we've got Alex Malacarne Carvalho. Fair enough, it's going to be a battle between 4 riders. I mean, I know I haven't been the smartest today, but did Brazil just think I was born from, like, yesterday's rain or something? These two kept attacking, so he followed. So I did the same and I attacked, and they're dead. I'll take a win today. That's like the first of many. Actually, no. It would have been the first of many had I won many, but I haven't won many, so it's not the first of many. It is, however, the first of Vinicius Rangel Costa and the only one in this episode, as it takes the Brazilian Championships in Cocalzinho de Goiás. This was probably the most disappointing episode on my channel when it comes to proper results. Not sure I've got anything to say, except that I'm shit. I managed to lose the Swiss Championship with the NSA. That's, in itself, that's really a performance the only top tier human can achieve. Well, that's promising ahead of the Tour de France, where I can see that Magnus Sheffield is already injured, that Lenny and Brandon McNulty have had their fitness peak for about 15 fucking days. Yeah, we're gonna have fun. That, however, will be for the next episode of the Garmin Chart. Remember, if you enjoyed today's, then do feel free to leave a like down below. That really genuinely helps me out, and if you want to see more of this content going forward, I promise, sometimes I'm better at BCM, then do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you in the very, very near future. My name is Guillaume, have an amazing day. Yeah.
Pass me the funk, get your funk on, girl, and don't you ever let it go. We're getting drunk in here, and what comes next?